crossing borders.
Hello. Well done, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Come on. Welcome.
So they have a room here. So they just added this side to the hotel. This whole area is just added. Nobody has used this side. Yes, you are the first person moving to this side.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's so. Yeah.
Thank you for giving me
So,
this
Bishop have to be here. No, the manager Harry will come. It's okay. I'll give you some discount. So he gave us some discount on this. But he says he was glad that the church was the first person to move to this side.
That's significant.
Yes.
That's significant. Well done, sir. How is your wife?
She's doing okay, sir. They're all doing fine.
Our theatre service. My name is Felicia. I'm the manager, and welcome to our concert. Pleasure. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate
Thank you for welcoming.
You just in my hand now. Thank you for coming.
I think I'm good.
So we want to welcome you officially. It's good to have you guys, especially with Bishop being here. I know it was a long trip, but we're excited about the visitation, and we're not just anticipating the move of God, but the fact that Bishop is here is already a move of God. So you guys who have come and joined Bishop, we're excited, and we just hope the fellowship this week will be a refreshing time for us. Welcome. Thank you, Bishop, for coming again.
It's a pleasure, Apostle. We look forward to a glorious time in the presence of God. I have no doubt that God will make this a point of reference.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
So take my
Preaching Jesus.
After this convocation, it will be a point of reference for many of you. You will have an encounter. If you believe it, shout yes.
So when I met Bishop and he began to speak to me the first time, he greeted me and got to find out who I was. Something shifted in me. And when he began to minister, the power of God hit me so much on my sit, I couldn't sit. And I know people stand because they want to stand, but something, my legs were shaking, and I kept saying it.
I was talking about this convocation and praying about what the Lord would do. He, mentioned Visu's, work in China and what the Lord has been doing with him in China.
I had never met him. The Lord told me in my spirit that you need to serve this man who you are going with, because I was on the convoy. He said you need to serve him and pick something. I didn't know the scope of his ministry. I didn't know he was. The Lord revealed him to me to say, serve this man as you are going. Now remember, I came as an invited guest, so I had protocol. I told my protocol, without knowing the man of God who's there, I said, you're no longer my protocol, we are all protocol. And I began to kick the cars out of the road because something in my spirit said I was speaking something.
So, I mean, it's been such an awesome fellowship. The ministry that he brought to, bear on this conference was such an awesome one. God used him mightily.
Before you came to this world, there was a prophecy on your life, a prophecy for greatness, a prophecy to do the work of God, a prophecy to rise to heights, a prophecy to be a shaker and a mover, a prophecy to do great things. And I come against every power that will fight that prophecy. You will manifest. You will manifest. You will manifest. Somebody shout amen.
The Lord had told me that this is one of the reasons I brought you here. That this man should speak into your life. You see, they are fathers and then they are fathers. But please just understand me in that way. You see, there are men that open gates to nations. And by the grace of God, the man of God, I sense that the Lord brought me because gates to nations and shifting of my ministry to a certain level had to happen.
I got to, let him meet Bishop just, from that dimension where he came in contact with a grace like that.
What happened was I sensed it in my spirit. And I told the apostle, I said, I need him to pray for me. I need him because that's what I sensed. When he took me there, the man of God, Bishop Archibald, called, laid hands on me, and begins to pray for me.
I call them forth to come forth from wherever they've been kept. In the name of Jesus, let them locate you. Greatness, 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 greatness.
And you won't believe what he told me after. He begins to say to me, he says, I sensed that this is why you came. The same thing I had in my heart, that day star I had in my heart, is what he spoke over me. And I knew that God had established something new in my ministry. I sensed it.
For him, he felt it was a blessing and he needed to have a touch.
And I want to thank God for the ministry of the man of God, because not only was I impacted in that meeting, but I had a chance to be around him. My life has shifted. My life has changed. And I believe that as I go back, my ministry is not going to be the same again.
Put your hands together! Put your hands together! Put your hands together!
Everything that happened, Bishop coming from Freetown, Visu coming to be a part of it, and what the Lord had been saying to me over the past few months about this 19th Holy, gathering, was truly a manifestation of God's grace and God's power. Bishop powerfully ministered to us as a people. The pouring out of his spirit, it was a clear indication that it came to be a blessing to us as a people. We felt an apostolic release of God's grace when we believe with all our hearts that this convocation was the will of God. The people's lives will never be the same again. We witness an outpouring of God's Spirit by the word, by the ministration. And we can truly say that this was the will of God. And Bishop had come because he was sent by God to be a blessing to us in this season.